Good morning, children. Today I am going to explain quadratic equation. Let us see the definition. The equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and abc belongs to R is a quadratic equation. So x is the variable here. The highest power of x is 2. Hence the degree of the equation is 2 and hence it is called as the quadratic equation. Here the important condition is a is not equal to 0, that is coefficient of x square should not be equal to 0. B and C may or may not be equal to 0 and A, B, C, these numbers are real numbers. So this is the general form of a quadratic equation. Here there are some examples. X square minus 4x plus 6 is equals to 0. A variable is x. The degree is 2 and the values of A, B, C are A is 1, B is minus 4 and C is 6. Variable is x. The second equation 5y square plus 7y plus 2 is equals to 0. Variable is y and the values of A, B, C are 5, 7 and 2. In the third equation x square plus 7 variable is x and here the middle term is missing, x term is missing, so we can say that coefficient of x is 0. A is 1, B is 0 and C is 7. And in the fourth example b square minus 9b equal to 0, here the value of A is 1, B is minus 9 and C is 0. Okay, so these are some examples of quadratic equation. Now we are going to check whether the given equations are quadratic or not. So here the equation is given to us. In the left hand side, the product of two brackets, open the bracket, it is x square, x into x is x square, x into 1 is x, minus 2 into x is minus 2x and minus 2 into 1. So in this way we can open the bracket, we can find the multiplication of the two brackets, and on the right hand side also open the bracket. Here we can cancel x square term from both the sides and simplify the equation. We get 3x minus 1 equal to 0. Here the degree of this equation is 1. It is not equal to 2, hence it is not a quadratic equation. In the second example, x plus 1 whole square is equals to 2 into x minus 3 on the left hand side. Use the formula of a plus b whole square. X square plus 2x plus 1 is equals to 2x minus 6. Simplify this, we get x square plus 7 equal to 0. The degree is 2, hence it is a quadratic equation. So in this way we can check whether it is a quadratic equation or not. The children, there are different methods of solving the quadratic equation. The simple method is factorization method. It is also called as splitting the middle term method. Here we have to find the factors. We have to split up the middle term of the equation. So example is 2x square plus x minus 6 is equals to 0. Now we are going to solve this by using factorization method. Now listen how to simplify this. Here we will split up this middle term. Okay, first of all, find the multiplication of a and c values. A is 2, b is 1 and c is minus 6. So a into c, that is 2 into minus 6, it is minus 12. Okay, so this multiplication is minus 12. Now we will find the factors of this 12. Okay, then factors of 12, there are many factors of 12. For example, we can write 1 and 12, then 2 and 6, then 3 and 4. Multiplication is 12, so these are different factors of 12. Okay, now out of these factors we have to select, since the middle term, last term is negative, we have to select the two factors such that their subtraction is equal to the middle term. Okay, we are going to select the factors such that the subtraction is equal to the middle term. Coefficient of middle term is 1, that is value of b is 1. Okay, so we will select the factors such that the subtraction of the numbers is equals to 1. So here we will select the factors as 3 and 4 because the subtraction is 1. Now always keep in mind that if this product is negative, then one factor will be positive, another will be negative factor. Okay, so 3 and 4, we are considering the factors as 3 and 4. One will be positive, another will be negative. Now again check the sign of the middle term. If the middle term is positive, the greater factor will be positive. So we are going to write the factors as 4 and 3. Here the middle term sign will be to the greater factor and hence the negative term will be 3. So 4 and minus 3, these are the factors. So we'll split up this middle term as 4x minus 3x. So children, write the first term as it is. We'll split up this x as 4x minus 3x plus 4x minus 3x is plus x. Write the last term as it is. So this is called as the splitting the middle term method, factorization method. Okay, so 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6. Now we'll combine the terms, form the groups. This is our first group, then the second group. We have to take common. So from 2x square plus 4x, we can take 2x common and write the remaining terms in the bracket. So from 2x square, we have taken 2x common, so x will left. From 4x, we have taken 2x common, so here we can write 2. So 2x into x plus 2. From the second group, minus 3x minus 6, we can take minus 3 common because 3 and 6, the common factor is 3. Okay, 6 is divisible by 3. So minus 3 is common. We should get the same bracket. Observe this carefully. X plus 2. Okay, so x plus 2, this is common, and then write the remaining term in the another bracket, 2x minus 3. Okay, so x plus 2 into 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. Equate each bracket with 0. X plus 2 is equals to 0 or 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. That is x is equals to minus 2 or x is equals to 3 by 2. So these are the two values of x. These are also called as the roots of the quadratic equation. X is equals to minus 2 and x is equals to 3 by 2. These are the roots of the quadratic equation. These roots satisfy the quadratic equation. One more example I am going to explain. This is root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equals to 0. Again we have to multiply a into c. Value of a is root 2 and c is 5 root 2. So this multiplication, root 2 into root 2 is 2, 5 into 2, this becomes 10. Now we have to find the factors of 10. Factors of 10. Okay, now last term is positive, therefore we need the addition of the two factors to be equal to the middle term. Okay, now we need factors of 10. Factors of 10 are 10 and 1 as well as 2 into 5. Okay, now we have to consider such factors such that their addition must be equal to the middle term. Okay, so factors we will consider as 2 and 5. So these are our factors. Now if the last term is positive, if this last term is positive, both the factors have the same sign. Either both will be positive or both the factors will be negative. If here middle term is negative, then both the factors will be negative. If the middle term is positive, then both the factors will be positive factors. Okay, here the middle term is positive, hence both the factors will be positive. So write the first term as it is, root 2x square. Split up this middle term. Here we will split up this 7x as 2x plus 5x. 2x plus 2x plus 5x is 7x, and write the last term as it is. Okay, again form the groups. This is our first group of two terms. This is the second group of two terms. Now take common. From root 2x square and plus 2x, we can take root 2 common because children, this 2 means 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. So from this 2 and root 2 we can take root 2 common. Okay, so root 2x is common. In bracket what will be left? So from the first term x will left. From the second term here we have taken 1 root 2 common from this 2. So root 2 will left. Similarly, in the second group 5x and 5 root 2x, directly we can take 5 common x plus root 2. So we should get the same bracket. Here in this step we should get the same bracket. Now this bracket is common, x plus root 2, write the remaining term in another bracket, root 2x and plus 5 will write in the second bracket. Equate each bracket with 0 and you will get the values of x. Here the values of x are x is equals to minus root 2 and x is equals to minus 5 upon root 2. These are the roots of the quadratic equation. Understood? One more example I am going to explain. This is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8. Now since 8 is in the denominator, we'll multiply this by 8. Multiply the equation by